The maintenance man had a master key to all of the apartments in the complex. He used this to kidnap the girl he was obsessed with and end her life. The sanctity of home is built on a simple promise that once the door is locked, the world stays out. For 19-year-old Miya Marcano, a vibrant student at Valencia College, that promise wasn't just broken. It was systematically dismantled by the very person entrusted to maintain it. On the 24th of September 2021 in Orlando, Florida, Miya was preparing to fly home to Fort Lauderdale. She never made that flight. When her family arrived at her apartment at the Arden Villas complex, they found a scene that felt off. Her bedroom door was blocked from the inside by a dresser. Jewelry was scattered. Most chillingly, her window had been tampered with. The investigation quickly centered on Armando Caballero, a 27-year-old maintenance lead at the complex. Caballero had a fixation on Miya, a romantic pursuit she had repeatedly and firmly rebuffed. As a maintenance worker, he possessed the one thing that turns a predator into a ghost: a master key fob. Digital forensics will later reveal the clinical precision of his entry. At 4:30 p.m, while Miya was likely finishing her shift at the complex's front office, Caballero used his master key to enter her unit. He didn't break in, he let himself in. He waited in the silence of her home for her to return. What followed was a struggle born of desperation. While the medical examiner's report was hindered by the passage of time, the physical evidence told a story of violence. When Miya's body was discovered 8 days later in a wooded area near the timber scan on the lake condominiums, she was found bound. Her hands and feet were secured with black duct tape. More tape was wrapped cruelly around her mouth and neck. She was found in a state of advanced decomposition, but the positioning of the tape suggested a terrifying struggle for breath and life. There was no signs of brutalization, but the sheer intimacy of the abduction pointed to a crime of absolute control. Caballero hadn't just killed her, he had sought to possess her in the most permanent, horrific way possible. The darkness of this case lies in the systemic failure of security. Caballero was a man with a prior record of harassment, yet he held the keys to every woman's sanctuary in that complex. He ended his own life via suicide before he could be handcuffed, leaving the Marcano family with a lifetime of wire and a void that no police report can fill. Miya wasn't a victim of a random street crime. She was hunted in the one place she was supposed to be safe, by a man who used his job as a hunting license. Her legacy lives on through Miya's Law, a piece of legislation designed to mandate background checks and restrict master key access. A grim reminder that sometimes the monster doesn't hide under the bed, he has the key to the front door.